Hello, it's Fiona Hall, the Systems Sorter from Kiffin. I'm here today to talk to you about my new workshop, which is coming out on the 30th of July, and it's called Get Out of Overwhelm and Sort Your To-Do List. I'm going to give you a sneak peek into what's going to go on this workshop today, so listen in to learn more. We're going to cover these three topics. Your to-do list, or task list is another way to say it. What are those things that you need to do? Then we're going to cover off how to outsource the things on your task list that you avoid doing. You know, the ones that you leave to the last moment. I sure do. Well, those are the things that we need to put on our list to outsource or delegate as soon as possible. Then once we've got that list ready, we get into writing our processes so that when we do delegate or outsource, we have a really clear way for the person to perform that task for us. So we know that we're meeting the fantastic customer service skills that we want to in our business. So why am I putting on this workshop? Well, I am passionate actually about making people's work life easier. I figure if it's hard, if it's a problem, there must be an easy way to do it. And I've spent the last 12 years in my business doing that, perfecting and streamlining things. And during the course of that, I've built a whole bunch of templates that I use in my business every week that make my work life easier. And I've also, of course, got systems in place that make my work life easier. So I'd love to teach that to other women business owners who are struggling, because I know I spent many years frustrated and overwhelmed with this massive to-do list that I felt like I'd never get on top of. So if you're a woman in business, and if you're a mum in business, I think you're going to find this workshop really handy. So here's a sneak peek into what we'll be covering. We're going to get into what you love and hate, those tasks. This is really valuable because it can motivate you. The love stuff's good, but the hate stuff's even better because that's the opportunity for you to get into outsourcing. So we're going to get into some worksheets that are really simple. We're going to start listing those tasks, and I'm going to walk you through the different areas of the business that you need to record in terms of tasks or your to-do list. Then we're going to get into the juicy part, what to take off your to-do list. Sounds good, right? So this becomes your outsource or delegation list. This is fantastic. This will motivate you when those days are tough. Then once we've got that list, then we can get into the next step, which is writing the processes so you can outsource or delegate. This is a wee sneak peek. I'm not going to give you everything in one go here. Still want to leave you hungry for some more. We're going to get into how to write those processes. We're going to work through a very simple methodology that I use to make sure I capture all the information. So when I'm handing over to-dos to people I use in my virtual assistant team, that they know exactly what needs to be done and how it needs to be done to make sure that my customers get the service, the expectation that my customers get the service that they require, that I've set that expectation for. So if this sounds like you, then come and join me on the 30th of July. The workshop runs from 11 till 1. Get out of overwhelm and sort your to-do list. As we've talked about, we're going to cover your tasks, your outsourcing and delegation, and writing your process. So my goal here is that you will leave with an action plan in place. You might have even written a process. Now this is all for a great price of $97. My normal rate for one-on-one coaching is $250. So for 2 hours, you're getting a really good price. You're also getting access to the templates that I use every week in my business to do business. Now those templates, they started off pretty long, pretty big, with lots of overkill. I put too much into things. I tried to cover everything, and then over the years I've streamlined them, and now after 12 years I've got some really robust templates that I use frequently, which do a great job at keeping me on track, reminding me what I need to do, and making sure I serve my customers. So you're going to get some great value there. There's 12 years worth of research into those templates. So if you want to have an action plan in place, have a look on the next page, and here's the event details. So as I said, 30th of July, Arrive at 10:45 for a complimentary coffee, and then head on upstairs to the function room at the Williamson Cafe. So the cafe is located in Ponsonby on Williamson Road. It's in that funny little triangle. It's a beautiful old brick building that once was the Ponsonby Fire Station. So you can book your ticket through a Eventbrite following the link here. There should be also a link attached to this video. If you just want to click on that, it'll take you through to purchase your ticket. Early bird tickets are only available till the middle of July. After that, the price goes up to $145. So grab your ticket now, $95. I'll see you there, and I look forward to making your work life easier.